living in the Mediterranean doesn't cost as much as you might think. The property prices in this list are all competitive, and some are verging on a bargain. If you're a snowbird, there is great potential for renting out your property for part of the year to earn extra income, as the Mediterranean is a popular holiday destination year-round. We've taken into consideration different factors to find the ultimate Mediterranean destinations and make our list of the 7 best places where you can live in the Mediterranean. Let us have a look one by one. Often overlooked when it comes to Spanish cities, Valencia is going through a revival. Valencia is one of the best places to live in the Mediterranean because of its gorgeous weather, cheap cost of living, and bitchy lifestyle. The city of Valencia has one of the oldest historical centers in Europe, dating back to Roman times. Quaint architecture makes up the city center, filled with hip bars, restaurants, and specialty stores. Sitting on the Mediterranean, this beautiful city is blessed with a quick 15-minute bus from the city center. Property prices in Valencia are almost half of what you would expect to pay in its neighbor Barcelona. In the past, people would look to Barcelona as a place to visit and invest. However, the city's real estate prices have since skyrocketed, making Valencia an attractive alternative. Not only that, but many companies are also leaving Barcelona and relocating to Valencia. Croatia has almost 6,000 kilometers of coastline between the mainland and its many islands. Split in Dalmatia claims the most beautiful part. What's more, Split sits between the sea and the hulking Moser mountain range, resulting in a dramatic landscape and lots of outdoor activities to enjoy. Split is a city with a long and diverse history that is little known by those outside of Croatia. This diversity is reflected in the city's architecture, which encompasses several different styles, owing to the various chapters of the city's history. UNESCO World Heritage sites are found all over Croatia, many within a 2-hour drive of Split. Split is a brilliant base for history buffs, as settling here gives you access to some of Europe's most fascinating historical sites. Although Slovenia is mainly known for winter sports, it also has pleasant summers. Few know, but it has some of the most beautiful beaches in the Mediterranean. It is, perhaps, the Mediterranean's best-kept secret. Located to the east of Italy, Slovenia claims over 45 kilometers of coastline along the Adriatic Sea. Despite this short stretch, the beauty of the towns and beaches dotting the coastline more than make up for it. The cost of living in Slovenia is low, and on a modest budget, you can live in comfort. Buying a house is cheap by US standards, and many have modern interiors, which is not always the case in the Mediterranean. Located in the south of the country, Occitanie is France's second-largest region. Bordering the Mediterranean, the Pyrenees, Andorra, and Spain, Occitanie has a diverse landscape with lots of unique and beautiful scenery to enjoy. Passing through Occitanie, you will see acres upon acres of vineyard, as it is France's biggest wine region, producing a third of the country's wine. The different soil types make the area ideal for harvesting grapes. It's one of the best destinations in the Mediterranean for wine lovers. Occitanie has a pleasant Mediterranean climate and is one of the sunniest parts of France, boasting more than 2,000 hours of sunshine every year. Since it has such a varied landscape, temperature and weather conditions can vary significantly in different areas. You can easily live off your security check in Sicily if needs be. Everyday expenses, utilities, and eating out are all very affordable. Once again, if you enjoy fresh seasonal produce, you will save a lot of money on groceries. Sicily has some of the best street food in the world. Go for a stroll in the evening and take your pick from a selection of delicious, cheap, and homemade meals from local street vendors. House prices in Sicily are generally affordable, and some are outrageously cheap. Sicily has taken part in the €1 home scheme, where you can buy a rundown home for as little as €1. Of course, you will need to invest thousands in the property to restore it, but this can be an exciting renovation adventure and allows you to make your mark on your own little piece of Sicilian paradise. According to legend, Crete is the home of Greek god Zeus and the land of the mythical Minotaur. It has a history dating back to 7000 BC and is the birthplace of Western civilization. This intriguing history, combined with its white sandy beaches and crystal clear waters, makes Crete one of the best places to live in the Mediterranean. Hippocrates claimed that the air in Crete contained healing powers. He prescribed visits to the island as a treatment for his sick patients, and Crete became a place of healing for many. Crete maintains this reputation with its high standard of health care. However, you should invest in health insurance, as private hospitals are superior to public options. You will find the standard of care in private clinics excellent, and most doctors are fluent in English. Malta, otherwise known as the Republic of Malta, is a small group of islands in the Mediterranean. Located south of Italy, it has been a strategic military position throughout history. During World War II, Malta was a submarine base for the Allies. Due to its proximity to Italy, it was heavily bombed as it was in easy range of Italian bombers. The Maltese people persevered and earned the country a George Cross Medal, which now takes its place on the Maltese flag. The cost of living in Malta is much lower than in major US and European cities. Locally grown produce is reasonably priced, eating out and public transport is inexpensive, and utilities are very reasonable. Due to the island's small size, owning a car is unnecessary, cutting out a huge cost from your budget. House prices in Malta have been increasing in recent years. Yet, it remains cheaper than Mediterranean standards, especially outside of the usual expat areas.